Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a great day and a good time, but if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place, because that's all I do here. Alright? If you're new, welcome. If you're not new and you're coming back, I hope I can help you again. With that out of the way, what I do here is I draw 2 cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out what your tower moment's going to be, the energy of it, and the outcome. We look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and we clarify. All of these messages are timeless, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. So, with that all out of the way, let's get started. High Priestess on this side of the tower is something you should have known better. You didn't trust yourself. Number one rule a tarot reader can tell you is to trust yourself. Trust your feelings, your instincts, your energy. If you feel like something isn't right, don't go for it. This is a situation where you went for it and you were pretty sure it wasn't the right thing to do, but you did it anyway. Mistakes were made. Tower moment. Yeah, that brings you your tower moment, and that leads to the hangman. So the hangman is taking a step back and looking at, different things. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I don't know why you decided to do this, but you really overestimated your ability, it sounds like. But we're going to keep looking. Wheel and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Have no idea what this means yet, but we'll figure it out. This is an emotional choice. I'm the Lizard Man. The Lovers are here. And the Wheel card is like, you've done this before, and it leads to an emotional choice. So I'm thinking you've probably been here before, and it's kind of led to a whoops moment in your life. You're like I've done this decision before. Yeah. We'll see. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, Queen of Wands, you definitely had a lot of confidence in yourself, and you probably shouldn't have. Don't be out there drinking. Good idea. Don't do that, because that kind of alters the mind a little bit. Drugs and stuff like that. But I'm not saying that's what you were. I'm just saying you were 100% sure this was going to work, but deep down you weren't. It was like you were telling everybody it was going to work, but you didn't believe it would. You're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Sure, right? Yeah, 10 of Cups. Oh boy. You were telling somebody that you really cared about this was going to work. You said, don't worry, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Did you not stop and ask for directions somewhere? Did you not check stuff on your phone? Did you not look ahead of time and see if someplace is open after driving 43 hours to an amusement park? I mean, like, oh, it's not open this week because of whatever. Yeah. This is some kind of relationship issue, and it's gonna cause a fight for sure. That's making sense why the Lovers is here, and the 10 of Swords. Oh boy. Yeah, this brought something to an end. I don't think you're in charge of the grill anymore or something like that, because this is just one of these things where you were 100% sure about you could do. Not sure about, but they were believing in you, and you just told everybody, yep, it'll be fine. And you tried to fake it until you made it. All right, you were like, oh yeah, I'll do it, no problem. Everything's going to be okay. But in your head, you were in a panic. You were freaking out. You know you couldn't do whatever it is you set out to do, or you said you could do, or the job they gave you in this relationship, and it brought this. You're probably not going to be doing this again, which to you is probably a great relief. But man, it's going to lead to a tower moment, because people are relying on you, people are depending on you, people are hoping you can get this job done, and all you've told them is, yes, I can do this. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. And you're not. You are definitely not fine. You're panicking. You're freaking out. You don't know what to do. You've never done this before, or you're not very good at it. It's like working the grill at a barbecue, and you don't know how to work the grill, and you're like, yeah, I'll do that, sure. You're doing this out of pride. You're like, I can do that, yeah, sure, because tower moment's going to cost you a little bit of spark. That's why the Lovers is here. That's why the Wheel is here. Somebody is really going to get sick of you because you, words are spoken. A little bit of spark. It's like, why do you always do this? Why do you always say you're better at something than you're not? Why aren't you honest? And I think that's what it really boils down to, is just you not telling the truth. You're no matter what they ask, it's like, yeah, I can do that, no problem. And you're lying to them in lies of, yeah, I could do that. It's really, you can't. And sure, it's funny in hindsight, but in the moment, it's not very good. You have to learn to be more honest and real with people, to the sense of, I can't do this. Maybe I'm not good enough to work the grill today. Maybe I really don't know I don't know where this place is, and or I've never been there, or I really don't know what's going to happen next, even though I said I have. You got to be honest. This is kind of the energy of not being honest with people, especially people that you care about. And I think you've done this before, because this is the wheel card. I think you have a history of overconfidence and lying to people about things you can get done. And that leads to your tower moment. That's going to cause you some words and some lack of, going to kind of burn that Ace of Cups to the ground. You're going to have to look back and realize that, yeah, you've been this a long time. Eight of Swords. This is over and over and over again. You've done this routine a lot. People have abandoned you. They've gotten sick of you. They don't trust you, because you've done this a whole bunch of times. You're more confident than you. You're like, oh yeah, I can handle that. And no, you're not as good at these things as you say you are. You just want to look good in front of other people. Stop doing that. Be real with yourself, because you're going to see that this affects other people too. I mean, if you can't do something, that kind of ruins everybody's plans, and then they all have to change on the fly. So, yeah, two and three of Pentacles here. Here's the three. There's the two. The Two of Pentacles is you trying to decide. It's like your self-image is way more important to you. Your outside image and your self-image, and you want people to think you're confident and this, that, and the other, and you probably are in a lot of things, but you never want to be seen as weak or vulnerable, or I can't do this, because you never want to be the person who can't do something. And I think this is a problem that's followed you your whole life. You just, I can do that, and you just seem to get into trouble or wreck things, or you think you're more talented than you are. And you can get talented, but you dive into things without thinking. And then by the time you start regretting your action, you definitely regret it, but then it's too late to back out, because everything's already set. It's time to go. It's go time. You got to do the thing. So, yeah, what I'm saying is you've been doing this a long time. You've been trying to tell people you're better than you are, and it's costed you a lot of time, pain, and misery, and it's cost them a lot of time, pain, and misery. So my advice here is just to be honest. Be real with yourself, because at the end of the deck is the Nine of Swords, and I bet this keeps you awake a lot at night, or whenever you sleep, going, man, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? You're freaking out, and you secretly all to yourself, it's just constant panic all the time, and you're stressed out, and you're just scared that you're going to mess up, and you think you're going to mess up because you have no idea what you're doing in this position that you put yourself in. And yeah, you bite off way more than you can chew, and you've done it a lot. I'd say stop biting. I'd say back off. If you want these tower moments to end, if you want to get off this wheel of emotional choices, the next time somebody says it, just be like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. Or, I'm not good at that. These are what I am really good at. Be honest with yourself and others. Just be like, this is what I'm really good at, and this is what I'm not good at. I can do all of these things. I can't do any of those things. All right? I can bring the chips. I can go buy potato salad. I can, I can, maybe you're talented at like any something else, but just whatever you're good at. And that's why the Two of Pentacles is here. You need to make a list. You need to know directly what you're good at and not good at, so you stop saying that you can, do things that you really can't do. People depend on you. Things get ruined. Constant karmic cycle, a wheel, and emotional choices And eventually, people are just going to stop contacting you. They're not going to trust you. They're not going to believe in you. And that's probably already started. There's probably a lot of people in your life that go, nah, buddy, it's okay. I'm busy that day. No matter what day you wanted to go do something. Like, yeah, they don't want to save you from something that you didn't know how to do. And so you got to start being real honest with yourself here. All right. Tarot readings, tower moments, very fun. But this tower moment is one you've had many times before. You know what this tower moment is. This wheel is here. You know what's coming. You were overconfident. You led people to believe that you could do things you couldn't do, and this is what the result is. The result is always the same. So this time, if you want to avoid this tower moment, and you're in this energy of people giving out tasks or saying, "Hey, I can do this or that," and just be like, "Yeah, back off." Just be like, "I can't do this." I know you want to feel important. I know you want to be the hero. I know you want to say, "Yeah, I can do that," and just shine and hope everything works out. But know your limits. Know what you can and can't do. Be very good at the things you can do, and the things you can't, work on in your own time to improve. All right? Don't just jump into things you have no understanding of, because that's going to hurt everybody. And eventually, everyone is going to walk away from you. All right, that was a fun reading. I hope it helps somebody not make a nasty choice. And I will talk to you guys later. Here we go. Here's the cards. Thanks for watching this video. I'm sure I've probably made a few people upset because it tells people that, oh, I'm good at everything, and maybe not. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you still here, you could hit the old subscribe button. That would help. I try to upload every day. Never know what's going to come next. All right. Talk later. Good luck. And remember, don't bite off more than you can chew. Bye.